No, that would have been way too hard to do. A fat chicken. Okay. All right. We got a suggestion for a fat chicken. Let's see kind of how it goes. Where are you thinking the beak is? Are you thinking the beak is here? Let's call this number 1. Tell me number 1 if you think the beak's up there. And we're just doing a head. Do you think the beak is somewhere up around here? He's turning his head at us. He's kind of a snooty fat chicken. Because I could see a fat chicken. I could see a few different fat chickens. I do kind of see, like, definitely a bird here. So this would be number 2. Is beak at location number 1, number 2, or other? DBDB. Alright. I'm gonna turn on the lighting. Number 1 is the feet. Over here is the feet. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to see it. I'm definitely starting to see it. So we turn it like this. Ish. And it has its feet right here. See, now when I turn it this way, I see a person. Like, here's the neck. Right, here's the nose. Here's the hairline. For those of you unaware, this is Bolivia. We're trying to figure out how to turn it into something. So if this is the feet down here, which I could totally do. Body. Is this the head up here? Or would this be the beak? An upside down contour of a pig mask. You're right. If I were to go like this... Oh my god. You know, if I were to go like that, it is 1,000,000% a pig. This is, without a doubt, a pig. Now, so how do we do that? I guess you just look like that. There's the pig. Alright, Bolivia. You are being turned into a pig. Let me get a piece of paper. We're gonna do it with pen again. I've been loving pen way too much to stop right now. Pen has just become one of my absolute favorites. And I'm gonna do a quick intro here. Also, did anyone else see that I had 25 watchers there for a second? They're all gone now. I have no idea what that was. Was that like the world's lurkiest raid in the history of time? That was really weird. Like, my Franker Face D stats have gone crazy. I hope that was the world's lurkiest raid in just the history of time. Okay. So I'm going to give a quick intro, because I turned these into videos to keep separate. That way I can go back and watch them. That way other people can go back and watch them. Intro. Welcome to the Metric Cartographer. In today's episode, we're going to be doing the country of Bolivia. After staring at it a long time with it, with chat, here on Twitch at _metric_system, we've decided that it's a pig. However, it's not a pig in the position of Bolivia standing straight up. So we had to turn Bolivia sideways. But that'll be okay, because when we put the map together, it'll just be a pig's head looking up. Out of all of the pictures we've done so far, and I think this is going to be number 8, but I won't actually know until I get my videos together and post it on YouTube. I believe that this is going to be the 3rd animal head, which leads me to believe that when you're looking at things, you are far more inclined to see an animal head than you are anything else. Oh, I gotta change, I did this the other day too. I kept it on a country when I did 2 countries in a row. Gotta change that to Bolivia. Alright, and now we'll continue. There's 2 pig heads? You had a different pig head? Because now you totally see my pig head, don't you? This is country 8, and there's 196 countries in the world. However, I don't know if I'm doing all countries. I might, like, take a region that has 50 countries on it. Like, one of those regions that just has a ton of small countries and do it as one. The other thing is, you know, if I'm doing countries as small as Guam, which I've done before, I definitely got to do Alaska. I can't do a map that doesn't have Alaska, but do I also do, like, Puerto Rico? Do I do... There we go. So we'll turn off the light. We'll turn off the mood lighting and give me some space there. We'll get the light box out of here. This is the traced copy right here. Let's start working on Bolivia the pig. Turn it counterclockwise. Okay. So DBDB in chat is trying to inform me that there is a second pig. And if I turn it once counterclockwise, here I have a neck. Here I have a snout. Here I have a built-in mouth, which is pretty cool. I have an ear right up here and a little bit of pig fur right there. You know what pig this is? This is a Muppet. This is a Muppet pig right here. This is part human, part pig, I believe. And if I do it this way, where I have the snout, and here I have the ear, and here I have the neck, we have a real pig. And I'm not saying that anything, there's nothing wrong with the Muppet pig. Nothing wrong with doing a Muppet pig. Also, we'll tilt that camera up a little bit higher so I get fully on the picture. Yeah, it's a Pig Max like from Saw. Saw, by the way, is a fantastic movie, and it's ruined by the fact that there were later movies that got a lot more gory and stuff. You should see the first one. It's great. So now we're going to start detailing in Bolivia. How many did they make, DBDB? How many Saw movies did they make? Alright, I'm gonna quickly look up how to do pig eyes. Sometimes you need a little bit of help. God, all the pigs I'm seeing are cute little piglets. Made 7 Saw movies. And I liked a lot of them, but the first one is kind of something different. It's its own kind of masterpiece compared to the rest. The rest told a good story, and they did some really interesting stuff, but the first one was this unique experience. Really psychological thriller, not like a horror movie. I don't even need to do that much work here to make it a pig. It's already most of the way there on its own. Hello. We're going good. We're on our second country for the day. It is Bolivia. Remake the first Saw movie? No. No. Hollywood. Don't do it. The first one's just something special. It's crazy. I think there's some merit. There's some merit to remaking the first Saw movie because I think not a lot of people. Yeah, that was my wife in the background, and right now that's my bunny in the background too. You can see him because I don't think a lot of people saw the first movie because they thought it was a horror film, and if they can re-release it somehow and kind of get it out there, I think a lot of people should see the first Saw movie. My favorite movie is a movie called, in German, its name is Das Leben der Anderen. It's The Lives of Others. It's a very, very interesting movie. Put it in chat. It's one of those movies where you watch and you would say they don't make movies like this very often or anymore. But I really like Saw. As far as horror movies go, you know, I really like Saw, and I really liked 28 Days Later. Those are easily my two favorite horror movies. And I only say horror movies right now because we're on the topic of Saw. No, your favorite trap from Saw. Oh, I'm sorry. My favorite trap from Saw. I mean, besides the first whole movie, which was one trap, I'm pretty sure I've only seen the first 4 or 5 movies. I really liked the trap that went all the way back to the beginning. His first trap, where the guy was stuck. It was the guy that killed his wife essentially. And his baby. That guy was stuck, and he had just some basic knives on his face, and all he had to do was slowly push his head out to get free. And if he did that, he was free. But if he went fast, he was stuck in a barbed wire trap. He was stuck in a barbed wire trap. If he went too fast to get out, if he was in too much of a rush. Because he was in a rush, he killed Saw's wife. And it was a really basic trap, and I think I liked that it was basic. DBDB, what's your favorite trap from Saw? As we're talking about Saw traps. See, what I think happened with Saw was the first movie was so good and it was such a psychological movie. And then the second movie came and it was more of an entertaining movie, more of an entertaining horror movie, and I think it probably made a lot more money. And they were like, "Oh, here's the formula. Here's the formula. Here's what we're gonna do." And ever since then, that were the other Saw movies. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that, 2 was something way different than 1. And that seemed to be what they followed for the rest of the movies. And the other thing you could do while you were watching the movies, and you're like, I haven't seen that guy die yet. That means he's alive. And you could say that about any of the characters. pigs are hairy. We're gonna try to put in some hair on back here, because otherwise I don't really know what other detail to do on a pig's head. We got the mouth, we got the shading to get the roundness. Got the nose. I haven't seen any of the Purge movies. Not gonna lie, I haven't seen many horror movies since I married my wife. It's not her style, therefore, it's not my style anymore. Actually, that pen looks really good there. The hair I was trying to make. Wow. DBDB, that was a great call on the pig head. It's a little bit funny that your pig head and my pig head were not the same pig head when I did this, but it turned out to be a great call. That eye almost looks photorealistic to me. Like, that eye looks crazy good. And here I am messing with it now. Don't touch it anymore, Metric. Leave the eye alone. All right, there we go. It didn't take much work. That was probably a really short one. I'll have to go back and look at how long that took. But that was probably like one of my shortest turn a country into something. So we started with, where is it? Where'd Bolivia go? We started with Bolivia. We did an exact trace of the outline, and we ended with a pig head. So, I think at that point, I'm going to call it on the time. Bolivia. 2 hours and almost 20 minutes. Seems like a good length of time. We got 2 countries done. We got Bolivia and Algeria. I'll pull up Algeria in a second. So we got a pig head,